Hey guys, how's it going? This is Kazi from cleverprogrammer.com. So, in this video, which is we're going to be talking about your fastest roadmap to becoming a Python freelancer. Okay? And if you got my email, and hopefully nothing goes wrong. Hi Kishore, you're always the first one. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, so today we started the live broadcast a little bit late as well, but let me just say what we're going to be covering. So for those of you guys who joined early, I don't want you to leave because I ramble on about something random. So we're going to be talking about your fastest roadmap to becoming a Python freelancer. Okay, that's my goal for today. And then we're also going to be covering things like what happens to the job market after Jeff Bezos, he recently bought out Whole Foods for $13.7 billion. And I think Jeff Bezos made like $20 billion in 5 months. That's the fastest anybody's ever made, I think, $20 billion. And he might actually catch up to Bill Gates and kind of, go past him. The other things that we're going to be talking about is my 3-step blueprint that I want to give you to go from being complete beginner, or maybe you're just starting out, to becoming a Python freelancer. Whether you're currently doing a job, maybe in some kind of administrative field or an IT field, or you're a tech savvy person, or you're just like interested in this job industry of software development. All right. Okay, and something else crazy is going on, which is apparently somebody's trying to steal my YouTube channel, which I wanted to show you guys, but of course none of my computers are working. My iMac died yesterday when I came for the live stream, and now my laptop is acting up, so I wanted to go out and do the live stream for you guys from my laptop, but I can't do that. So here we are on my cell phone again, which breaks my heart because it's just so annoying. I don't know why that happens. So yeah, I won't be able to show you, but yes, I'm going to try to tell you guys the name of the person who's trying to steal my channel. And I kind of need your help because it takes a long time to build a channel. It's like a lot of hard work, like day in and day out. Like I worked to build this channel up to where it is today. Probably like thousands of hours at this point. I would go to college, and then anytime I would come back, I would go to work. And then even though I was tired and exhausted, I would come back, and then in that 1 hour or 30 minutes, whatever I got free, I would find time to make videos for this channel and for you guys. And now somebody has literally taken all of my videos and has it on their YouTube channel. And yeah. And the CEO of Replit, repl.it, tried to talk, basically featured one of my videos, one of my vlog, or one of my videos where I'm doing an exercise. And he thought he featured my channel, but instead of my channel, he ended up featuring the channel that stole all of my content. So that person also got all the publicity for that post. Till later, I got on a phone with the CEO of Rebel.it, and then we talked for a while. And then once he realized that that other guy was trying to like plagiarize all of my stuff, he finally gave me credit. Okay, so yeah. I also want to give you guys the top free programming resources that I have used that have helped me become a software developer really fast, start doing freelancing work, go from kind of scratch to doing real stuff. So I want to kind of give you guys that. They helped me learn the technical part, and then the soft skills part that actually helped me get the clients was mostly some of my mentors that worked really closely with me. You guys actually might know Nick. I talk about him a lot. Also, does anybody know, if you guys are watching this right now, does anybody know what happened to the live stream today? Because I had it set to remind everybody at 3 p.m. Pacific, and that should be 5 p.m. Chicago time. So I'm here at 5 p.m. Chicago time, but I got some complaints of people saying that the live cast should have started earlier. If that's true, could you let me know? Because that doesn't make sense. California Pacific time is 3 p.m. That's Chicago 5 p.m. time. Okay, and then also I'm going to be taking your questions kind of live. I'll take all your questions head on. So whatever questions you have, I'll bring them on, and then I'll try to answer them for you guys. Okay, so this channel I wanted to kind of talk about. I want to bring down this channel. I really don't like this channel because they're stealing all of my content, and it's called Quind Catherine. Quind space CATHERINE. If somebody could write that in the comments, that would be great. And if any of you guys get a chance, just go and like flag it for having my content, and that will be really good. Okay, so let's start off with my simple, blueprint for becoming a Python developer. Okay, there's a really simple blueprint for this, and here's what it is. At a high level, and again, I wanted to show you guys in screencast, but I can't do that because my laptop and my computer died. So you kind of start off. Good job for getting the book I showed you yesterday. You're taking action. That's good. So you want to start off with, you're just a beginner. So you start off by learning. Okay, this is a very high level learning. Then the next thing that you need to do is you want to go and then you want to get to the middle, which is like build projects and have things to put on your portfolio. And then the last part over here, right? The last part over here is actually getting clients and knowing how to get clients. The tricky part that happens, so at the surface level, it's very easy. You start, you build, then you find clients. Okay? Start, build, find clients. 3-step process. Fairly simple process. The real complexity of it lies in between. For example, when do you know you are ready to get a client? When do you know you're ready to start freelancing? When should you stop doing the coding? So, before we get into the complexities of that, if you guys have a pen and paper, start writing this down because it'll be there for you. And I have already mentioned this multiple times. So if you guys ever hear me say something multiple times, don't freak out because not everybody gets to hear it. So that's why sometimes I repeat myself, So I want to make sure that everybody gets to know this. So make sure you write down some of the top resources that are available online for free. First of all, Clever Programmer, an amazing resource for Python, right, which is my channel. And I have over 160 free videos for you guys on YouTube. I have a course for you guys. So if you're looking for Python, great place to start. Coursera is another place. Very academic stuff. But yeah, Coursera is really good. So you guys want to write that down if you're looking for resources. Write down Udacity, another good resource. Udacity is my personal favorite. If I ever found myself stuck, that's the first place I go to because they make their courses a lot of fun. They're really interactive, and the videos are short, and they focus on getting you to do some of the stuff hands-on. So Udacity is a little bit more fun. And again, Udacity is also free, so you don't have to pay anything. Then after Udacity, you have, and they're not in any particular order, you have edX. EDX. So write that down in the comments so other people could see it. But EDX is basically, whoops, let me just double check some stuff here. So yeah, EDX is basically another one that's really academic and rigorous. I'm not a huge fan of EDX except the one that's really good, the course that's really good on EDX, I believe, is CS50. I think it's on EDX, right? Yeah, it should be on EDX. So there's a course called CS50, really good course, except it's not in Python. And you guys know me, and I'm always talking about Python, and the reason why I talk about it a lot so much is it's one of the easiest programming languages, it's one of the most paid, and it's one of the most popular, right? So that's why I mention Python a lot. If you want to do Python, CS50 is not going to be the course. I would suggest to stick with Udacity and Coursera. Coursera has Intro to Interactive Programming in Python. Absolutely great course that's free of cost to you, okay? So with these courses, you practice a lot, right? But what I want you guys to do is don't fall in the trap of, this gets really, really high. Ashintya, you're slow. Python is slow. Python makes you more productive. That's what matters. Now, it depends also what you're doing. If you're making a game that is really, really, really dependent, it says very bad connection for me. Can you guys confirm if it's indeed very bad connection? I'm going to try changing the connection here. So annoying. Alright, what I'm going to try to do, guys, is I'm going to try to go from LTE mode to my to the Wi-Fi here. But in the office, the Wi-Fi is not so good. So I'm going to give it a try for you guys, okay? Okay. Now it should have connected to Wi-Fi. If the connection is better, let me know, and then we can continue from there. Okay, so what I was saying was you have all these resources that make you really good, but a lot of the problem that I see is that people get really stuck on doing exercises that are a lot of the times meaningless and don't actually go towards helping you build a relevant experience that your employers or people who are trying to hire you are looking for. And the reason why I say that's a problem is because, okay, so me, when I started coding, as you guys might know, I spent 15 hours a day coding and learning, which is why I was able to just learn it so fast. Except, now that I look back, one of the biggest problems I had with doing that, even spending 15 hours and learning it fast, I could have learned it way faster. One of the biggest problems I had is I got stuck in doing stuff that didn't put something on my portfolio. It was a lot of theoretical stuff that I was doing. There was a lot of academic stuff that I was learning from, websites like Coursera, Codecademy, edX, Udacity, all of those, right? Team Treehouse. But there wasn't a lot of stuff that was teaching me, even if they had me build a project that I could put on my portfolio, they never really talked about where to go to start doing freelancing, when to go to start doing freelancing, or software, have a full-time position if that's your thing. Personally, full-time positions are not my thing. I'm not huge on 9 to 5, clock in day in and day out. I'm big on choices, so I want to have the choice, and I want to choose to work not only when I want, but also with who I want. Because if I'm working with people that I don't really respect, or they don't really respect me, then I want to have the option to not work with them. Is that true for you guys? Would you guys want to be in that situation where that's true for you? And is this going offline? Because I'm getting messages that this is going offline. What's up with that? Okay, beautiful. So this is what you want to do, right? You want to make sure that you practice coding, you build the skills, but don't get so caught up in all the technical stuff. It's really good, but then it can lead you down a wormhole where when the deeper that you go, the more, the less competitive in the job market that you become. Okay, so hopefully that kind of answers the question of how to go from one point to the next point, which is how to go from just learning to building projects and having something to show, okay? And then the next part for you would be to go from building that thing and then looking out for more clients. Now, I wanted to segue into Jeff Bezos. Does anybody know what's going on with Jeff Bezos? Okay, who knows what's going on with Jeff Bezos? So he just bought Whole Foods, right? Um, and what does that probably mean for the job market? Like, what's going to happen to all the employees that are usually working at Whole Foods? I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff is going to get automated. Call me crazy, but I have a feeling, you're welcome, Zachary, but I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff is going to get automated. And what happens when things get automated? When things get automated, you need a lot of people who can take care of the automation, and the people who usually are doing the automation are your developers, your programmers, your data scientists, your engineers, and all of those people need to be able to do programming. So whether your reason for computer programming is you're looking to make a complete career switch from where you currently are, but another important thing for choosing programming is that you'll have more opportunity, and you'll also be able to get a promotion where you currently work and become more competitive at your current job. There are a lot of people, even on the YouTube channel, one of the students said he got a promotion at his current job. Yeah, it's I'm so sorry about this, guys. This is crazy. I'm probably gonna get just a whole another studio with badass Wi-Fi or something like that, because this is really frustrating that I'm trying to talk with you guys, and it keeps cutting off because I sometimes lose my train of thought, or I lose some of you guys. You guys drop out, so I don't want that, and I don't want to give you a bad experience. So yeah, that's probably gonna happen very soon, because this is crazy. Like, my iMac stopped working, then my computer stopped working, and then my iPhone is the only thing that's working. And then somebody apparently is stealing my YouTube channel. Quind Catherine. QUINDCATHRERINE. If somebody wants to write that in the chat, please go ahead and do so. And if you ever get a chance, please go ahead and mark that as spam, or mark that as copyright infringement, because they're literally taking all of my videos, all of my material. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Now, you guys also know that I am launching my course, which is actually about to close tomorrow, so there's one day left. The course is called Create Apps with Python, or Python OOP Create Apps. And essentially, my whole point with this course, and the reason why I made it, is because of the same things that I had to deal with. I went through doing crazy amount of coding, crazy amount of doing coding challenges, problems, going the academic route of learning. I've learned computer science in college at UIC. I learned it from so many different professors. I've also taken courses on Lynda and all these other platforms, but the biggest problem I had was it was all academic. It did help, but it didn't help teach me how to get clients. Like, for example, I was charging almost twice the money that I was paying my personal mentor at the time, because he was just not a good, he didn't know any soft skills or any business skills or anything that really made him somebody who could stand out from the crowd. And he helped me, and one of the problems that happened was, well, first of all, he would kind of stop right at the dot. So if we had a 1 hour session with him, he would literally stop right at that 1 hour session. So this is something you guys can do with your clients as well, okay? Whether you get a client today, tomorrow, a few months, or from years from now, and whether it's in programming or anything else, you really have to take care of the people that are there with you and that are working for you. The reason why I call people clients and not customers is there's a difference between the definition, right? Customer is somebody who buys something from you, somebody who pays you for your services or your product, whatever. A client, by definition, is somebody who is under your protection. So if you think like that, you already start standing out from the crowd. And when people work with you, they don't want to work with anybody else, because you really take care and watch out for them. So that was one of the key things that I wanted to share with you guys, and that was the key thing that made a difference for me in my freelancing life, in my software consulting, and I've seen that happen with lots of like good developers as well. But the mentor that I had earlier, that was one of his problems. He would literally clock in right at the time that he was supposed to leave, and he would do the least amount of work as possible, and he would try to work with a lot of clients. So for example, he had, I don't know, like 40 people. Whereas some of the top people that I work with always had very few people they worked with, but just took care of them a lot. Didn't get exhausted, weren't frustrated by them, and only chose to work with people that they found, where there was mutual respect. And those are some of the key things I will tell you. Whether you watch this video and leave right now, shut it off, close it down, and then go on with your life. This is something that will help you even if you are doing something in IT right now and you'll just continue doing that. Or if you're doing something in administration, doesn't really matter. This is kind of universally applicable. Generator is, those are fun, and Python, you could do that. And in my course, that's some of the things that we cover, and we build GUI applications, which are graphical user interfaces, because a lot of the times what problem that happens with students is that right now you may know how to code and you may know how to write like a random generator for words that can do yes or no, but you guys a lot of the times don't know how you can take that code, and I didn't know this as well, and turn it into a real app, something that people can click, touch, and move around, right? Because the people who are using your applications, they're not sitting in the command lines, right, trying to type some stuff. What they're doing is they want to click buttons and move around and then do stuff, right? So for example, when you go to a website or Instagram or Facebook, wherever, that's what you expect to do. You're not sitting there in the codes. What you're doing is you're literally clicking home, you're clicking add a new friend, blah, 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 right? So that's exactly what you need to be able to do. So you want to go from writing code, because nobody really cares about just code, but people do care about the results, right? The end results, kind of what you have there at the end, which is going to be an app or a project, something like that. Kazi, I'm a college student who loves Python for my degree, also to learn Java. How does Python apply to Java? Different languages overlap. Python doesn't really have like such an amazing overlap with Java. Python can overlap with JavaScript. HTML and CSS is not really a programming language, but Python goes really well hand in hand with HTML, CSS. Python goes hand in hand with SQL. Java, no, like they don't really go hand in hand, but the concepts overlap because computer science. Daniel says, I'm curious how much you make. Well, even when I was like 21, I was making about $10,000 a month, and a little over $100,000 a year that I was bringing in. So yeah, I've always just been crazy in terms of being able to figure out how to get work, but more importantly, how to bring value to the people that I work with. I'm crazy. Sometimes I'll lose business because of how insane I am. And when I mean insane, I just mean that if I think you're doing the wrong thing, I'll tell you, even if it hurts your and my relationship. If I think you're going to throw yourself down somewhere, I'm not just going to shut up and let you do it, which is why a lot of the times there are people that end up not working with me. But then the people who do end up working with me, we have a really good relationship. Obviously you have to be somewhat political and try to make sure that everybody's kind of okay and you're not just being extra aggressive for no reason. But that's, one of those things. I'm 22 years old right now, Sajid. So, I just really care about the people that I work with, and I really care about what I do, and I'm not afraid to ask for the price that's right. Ask for what I deserve to be paid, or ask for less than that. Because that's one of the problems that happens with a lot of people that I see, is that you are better than you think you are. Like a lot of you guys right now are probably getting underpaid. I guarantee you. Like, yeah, somebody just asked me for a one-on-one. I pretty much don't do them anymore. I'm almost gonna stop doing one-on-ones because it's I was gonna say it's time consuming, but that's not really what it is. I'd rather spend time for everybody that's at Clever Programmer. You know, now we have over 30,000 students at Clever Programmer, so I want to spend time for, you know, with everybody. So with that said, I'm gonna work less one-on-one, but I can almost guarantee that if I sat down with almost any of you guys right now one-on-one, I could help boost you by $10,000-$20,000 a year, like easy. A lot of you guys, I mean, obviously there are some people who are like way better at this than I am, so I'm not trying to like brag, but a lot of the times what happens is people just leave money on the table, and there's certain simple things that they don't know. Like in the United States, we almost think it's a bad thing to negotiate, when it's not. Negotiation is one of the most important things you should be doing. Here, I'll give you a tip that'll give you a return on investment of just watching this for 26 minutes. Never accept the first offer. Like when you guys apply for a job, you'll get the first offer and then you'll just go, boom, I got it. You know, you're excited or whatever it is, and you're thinking, I'm not going to get this again. You go for it. Almost never do that. Just one of my friends recently got an offer for about $40,000, and I convinced him, do not accept it. He was excited out of his mind because he got to work as a developer, and I said, do not do that. Ask them for $60,000, $20,000 more. Or sorry, $65,000 or $25,000 more. And he did. He wrote this long email, asked them for $25,000 more, and guess what happened? They said no, but, with a big but, like Nicki Minaj, no, I'm kidding. They said, we're going to put you at $60,000. So think about that. 20 minutes or 30 minutes of my friend's time just got him $20,000, $30,000 extra. What does that mean? That almost made him money that was 1 year kind of ahead, right? That money was literally, how should I say it? Saved him 1 year, right? That would take him 2 years to make that money. Yeah, Nicki Minaj. Oh my God, have you guys heard her new song? Something about fraud. I couldn't even pay attention to the freaking song. I just love her. So a lot of the times that's what it is. That's why a lot of people just focus on the technical aspect, and it's good, but you do kind of need to be doing this stuff. And it's not hard. I promise you guys, and I teach you guys this in the course. I will also be adding new content to this course constantly, like nonstop. It's called Python Opie Create Apps. If you guys are watching this video and you're curious, click on that link below and just check it out. But I will be adding more content to this, and I will be showing you guys exactly even what to say to, you know, keep a client, or if you're working with a client, how can you increase that price with them, have an ongoing relationship. How can you go about firing a client? I know a lot of you guys can't see yourself right now in that position of having a client because you're kind of just starting out, so that might not be something that's realistic. Kanyako, awesome, man. That's great that you joined this course. I'm excited to have you. I know you guys can't see yourself there yet, but that's okay. You know, I've helped enough people do this that I know that it's just like a repeatable process. You know, success is just something that you see somebody have it and you follow what they do. So for everybody it depends. You know, for example, for me it was Ramit Sethi, Mariah Cause, Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, and I try to follow what they do, and that helped me in my business. It helped me get clients, all that stuff. These are the kind of skills and things that I show you in this course. In the start, we're going to be working in the course on becoming a better programmer. So I'm going to be teaching you principles, helping you master Python. Okay. Cassie, how and where will we get real projects to make back the money? So in the course, I outline how can you start making back the money, and I also talk about when you're ready to start freelancing. There's one important thing that happens that is, you can even go on Upwork and find clients. and it's not, you can go on Upwork and find clients, right? Upwork.com, there's Freelancer.com, that's no secret. But the problem that happens is, how do you end up landing the client? How do you know you're ready to start freelancing with them? And more importantly, how do you actually stand out from the crowd, right? At Clever Programmer, I actually have multiple software developers that actually work for me. I have 2 software developers. We have a marketing development representative. We have a virtual assistant. We have a business consultant. And all of these people I have hired, and I have a video editor as well. So I interview people all the time. I go through resumes all the time. And these are, there are a lot of questions that I ask in there that I think are important. And when I go through their CV or their resume, there are many things that are important that I've got good at identifying to know whether somebody's bullshitting or if somebody's right and has the right practical skills to actually be able to do the job. And those are some of the things that I want to show you guys in this course, because a lot of the times it doesn't take you that long to become successful. Like, you just go with for the people who are there and then learn that process. And so it saves you, years of your time. Something that's supposed to take you years, you can actually end up doing in months. Daniel, in the course, there's no reason for me to teach you other languages, because I don't want to just teach you multiple languages, which is a lot of the times what a lot of academia does, and then you can't get a job because all you know is just a bunch of different languages. So I don't want to just make you go here, make you go there, and then just have your head spinning for no reason. And that's the problem with a lot of the courses. They have a lot of filler content, a lot of crazy content to make it into like 20 hours. So then they can be like, hey, look, you paid for this course and this is what you got. So I'm not big on giving you guys 300 hours of material. I want to give you guys little material, but that gets your results faster. Okay. I want to make this clear that this is not, something that you just sit there and watch and it just automatically happens. You have to make active. You have to work and put in the work and follow the stuff that I have outlined for you guys. Ask questions in the group. And yeah, then the results are there for you. Okay, so that part is kind of tricky, right? When do you go from mastering programming and then to freelancing? When do you know you're ready to go there? And those are the things I teach. Okay, so again, I have my, oh my God, we lost so many people. I'm sorry, guys. So I have my phone on this one thing where when somebody joins the course, it kind of goes, it makes a call to me and it tells me the name of the person who joined. So then what happens is it ends up going offline. The live stream goes off. So I'm just sorry about that. Like, that just sucks. But it's pretty cool. Now I get to tell you guys that who joined. Let's see. Ehsan, nice. Welcome, Ehsan. Good job. I have it on Do Not Disturb, but when I get 2 calls, it ends up doing the call, Austin. Nice. Let's see. Who else we got? We got John, who joined. That is great. All right. Let me see if I can find some of the reasons why some of these students joined and tell you guys them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Ehsan joined because he says he would like to build a portfolio quickly to show potential clients and employers working useful apps. Yeah, so this course will teach you how to build your own apps from complete scratch with graphical user interfaces, things that people can click and touch and play around with. And this course will show you those things. I'm also adding new material to this course which will cover some web development fundamentals, meaning that when you guys build this stuff, you can show it to everybody around you. We're going to be covering some of the Flask framework in Python, and I'll show you guys how you can build an app with Python that anybody can use. I'm going to be using the same tools that people use to build YouTube and Instagram and Yelp. Okay, actually Yelp, I don't think they use Python, but Reddit does. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys some of those tools, and I'm going to be adding new content to this course. So anytime I add any more content to the course, you guys have access to it free of charge. I don't charge you a cent when I add new content. The last time I made this course available and I closed it down March 23rd. Since then, the price has tripled. Yeah, so the price has tripled since the last time I launched it. And after I close it down now, the price will likely increase again because there's just so much more content that I keep adding to this course. It's made from the heart. I spent a lot of time, a lot of blood and sweat making these courses. Again, I say this quite often, but I'm not trying to do this like some old instructor that's teaching you on Udemy behind a PowerPoint, who is just making that course so he can pay his bills. Okay, so what tools are needed for the course and are there any additional costs? That's a very good question, Cassie. And there's no additional material that you need, and everything is free of cost. So I show you how to install Python, and that's pretty much all that you need. And if you need to get something like Sublime Text, that's also free of cost, and I show you in the course exactly how to download it and all of that. So that is not a problem. Pretty much there's no dependency. Like, you don't need to have taken any course before this. It's a complete fit for beginners. If you're a complete beginner or you've been doing Python for a few months, this course is for you. If you've been doing programming for years, I'm going to be honest, this course is not for you. You're too advanced. Sublime Text is not paid. If you want to pay, then you can, but you can also use it for free. Yeah, you're welcome, Cassie. Again, I'm big on getting results. I'm big on actually becoming an effective developer that gets work, that gets client. I'm not big on just teaching you techniques. I can do that, and I always wanted to do that, but I want to do something for you guys that gets you real results and as fast as possible. Then I'm sure you guys will be down to learn all the nerdy shit. Because then once you're making money, the nerdy stuff will actually make you even more profitable, which is what happened to me when I learned about relational databases and I got better at them. Right now, they're about, I would say, probably almost 10 hours of content, and then I'm going to be adding more content to the course. So it's going to end up being more than 10. Even just this next week, you guys are going to be getting lots of videos on Flask, and we're going to try to build something with Flask. So yeah, you guys are going to have more than 10 hours of content there. Okay. BS is shit. Try Mongo or NoSQL. I don't know. Pet. I don't know what that means. What do you mean BS? But yeah, I don't know why you want to try Mongo or NoSQL. Like, database is a database. Like, unless you're doing something very specific or niche, it makes sense. Or you're doing something that's very high performance, maybe it makes sense, but not really. Relational databases are okay. A lot of things are built on relational databases. Simple Programmer just hit 100K subs. That is crazy. Yeah, I wanted to catch up to him and beat him, but I guess he is there ahead of me. He is there ahead of me. The main point for this course is to help you guys make that transition. There's no course that shows you how to make that transition from your current job, your current work, to the world of programming. A lot of them just tell you to quit. If you try to join a programming boot camp, what happens? You have to pay like $14,000 up front, and then you have to quit your job and just do that programming boot camp for, I don't know, like 3 months, 6 months, and then hope that you get a job. Whereas with this, it works within your schedule. So if you're already doing a job and you have a family or whatever, right? Even if you're single, that's completely fine. You have to still pay your bills. So I don't want you to just let go of what you're currently doing. I want to make it so you can do it within your current job, spend hours on this and work on this, get practical knowledge, practical real-world have the knowledge to build real-world projects, and then I want to help you make that transition. So my main focus in this course is to help you earn an income while you're actually learning and mastering Python, okay? And then once you've mastered it, you can start freelancing with clients. So that's my main goal. So to make it easy for you guys to make that switch as fast as possible. All right, sweet. We just had Jennifer join. Jennifer, welcome on board. Let's see why some of the other students joined. Michelle. I have been interested, Michelle says, I have been interested in learning Python. Also, my husband has been learning Python, but I had a hard time getting to a point where he feels like he actually knows something. I have been encouraging him to do projects and thought this sounded like the perfect opportunity. If he could learn to do projects and make money so he can quit his 9 to 5, then that would be perfect. Thank you for making the program. So that is Michelle's reason. Thank you, Michelle, for joining. It's very exciting to have you on. Yeah, congrats, G Tabor, for joining. Oh man. Congrats, Tabor, for joining. Guys, I'm sorry. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to turn off this thing that gives me a call. The $47 extra is for the mastermind group, the Slack channel, where there are other students there available. And you have access to me as well. It's pretty much free, and here's why. I know $47 is quite a bit, but here's the thing. When you work with a developer, you pay $100 to $150 an hour, and that's a lot of money, right? And it's not recorded, and you can't do it exactly whenever you want. You can only schedule them a lot of the times once in a week. So with this, the idea is that you have access to us in your back pocket. So think of it as your emergency hotline. One, you could use it just to learn and collaborate and network with everybody. Two, if you get a client and you're kind of getting screwed, you don't know what to do or you can't help them, you can't figure it out, you can reach out to us in the Slack channel, and the community there will try to help you out do your project, and I'll try to help you out too. This doesn't mean we'll literally do your project for you, like we'll code it for you, but it does mean that we'll give you support and push you in the right direction so you're not completely lost, okay? So, yeah, it's a huge kind of thing. You know, if you're getting $50 or $100 or even $40 an hour from a client that you're working with, then having somebody who can help you out and save you and get you to work with them even for an extra hour or two, you get a profit. You make your money back. So there you go, Rusty. You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna go turn this off because we're starting to get tons of new students to join, which is great. The course does end tomorrow at midnight. So today, there's only one day left, you guys. If you guys want to jump on it, I'd say jump on it fast, you know. I'm kind of calm today. I didn't really have my monster. Do you guys feel that? I'm like really just relaxed today. Oh, we had another person join the course. Okay. So let me go and turn that thing off. 1 second, guys. Oh, it's breaking my heart because it wants me to like cut the whole thing. I don't want to do that. Okay, whatever. I'm cutting it out. That's it. Okay, so I had programmed this thing where when somebody joins the course, yeah, Quaint Catherine is the channel. You know, guys, take that channel down because it's annoying. You know, they stole all my material. They stole all my YouTube content. Okay, so yeah, John, you can contact Kazi at cleverprogrammer.com to get your money back. Yeah, so yeah, I stand behind my courses like insane, more than pretty much anybody out there. And my course has a 60-day money back guarantee. If you're not happy for any reason, I always say this: you don't like my jokes, you don't like my face, or it's just not getting you the results that you expected, you have 60 days to return it, you know. Every other course gives you 30, and I want to make sure that I stand behind it, you know. I believe in this, and I want to let you try it out. So you try it for 40 days, you don't like it, you return it. No questions asked. Simple as that. The email is qazi@cleverprogrammer.com. This guy goes, I love your jokes and face, and all the India guys look the same. That was awfully racist. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not from India. I'm from Pakistan, actually. I was born there, and then I moved here when I was younger. Ooh, somebody just asked that. Boom, beat you to the punch. This course is not so much about game development, though you can use the principles to then do game development. Like, we do make some basic stuff. John, again, for the money back, you can contact me or you can contact Rachel, pretty much anybody. And I have my email there for you guys at all the times. I would say learn the basics, learn and master a specific programming language, and then go from there. But there are a few good books on game development. I can't think of them yet for some reason. But if you're looking to start off on like just learning the technical parts of Python, or you just want to kind of supplement it, use this. That would be really good. And some of you guys are saying, hey, we sent out an email. Guys, it takes us a little bit to get back to you because there are a lot of new students that are joining the program now. So we promise we'll get back to all of you. I see all of your emails as well, but there's a lot of people that I'm trying to reply to on Facebook, on YouTube. There are a lot of emails I'm trying to reply to, and then going through this whole launch and course closing, it's a little bit hectic. So please bear with me. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. You will get a reply back. And I will try to get back in touch with you as fast as possible, okay? So don't worry. All your emails are coming to the right places. We're getting your emails, and we are going through all of them systematically. But our main priority is anybody who is new and joins, we want to make sure that they get the course, they get situated, and if they get the mastermind group, then they're actually enrolled in the mastermind group. And so that ends up taking more of the time. But we'll get around to everybody, okay? Yeah, and thank you, Rachel. Okay, guys. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions and stuff, now would be a good point. I want to take on your questions. I want to share the course structure, but I'm stuck on my phone because my laptop is not working and my iMac is not working. So this is what I have, my phone. And then my internet dies, so kind of a sad thing. Oh, nice. So we got a few more students who joined. This is amazing. And yeah, so while you guys ask questions, I'll also read you guys off why some of these people are joining. And maybe some of these guys resonate with where you guys are now. And I'll also tell you if these people should be in the course. So let's see. Okay, Kanyako joined, and Kanyako said, to develop another career besides my degree and improve my job prospect. So Kanyako is actually in, I think, on the live chat as well. Hi, Kanyako. And that's a great point. Basically being able to develop an alternative career so you can also have a backup. So huge deal. Congratulations. I'm very excited to have you on board, and I hope you love this course. It's just the best course. Like, that's what it is. It's pretty simple. Alrighty. Let's see. Ooh, this is very specific. Goodness. Okay, I'm going to try to go through this and give you guys the gist of what this person is saying because it's pretty long. So I'm going to do that. And I'll show you guys my laptop so then you guys can see that I'm actually doing something. And I'm busy. Look at that. So yeah, this laptop is apparently you need OBS to broadcast on YouTube, and I didn't have it on this laptop, so didn't want to take the time to spend before going. All right, Hudayba, thank you for joining the course. Welcome on board. Super excited to have you. This is great, you guys. We have a lot of students in the Slack channels who are going crazy because they're just joining it, and there's a lot of buzz and excitement. And this course, it's take it at your own pace. This course is lifetime access. So anytime anything new is added, it's yours. There's no really like you're gonna miss anything if you have work or whatever. Um, yeah. And yeah, somebody said learning is by trying and trying and trying. I do agree with you because that's what I did to learn as well. But I do also know that there are faster ways to learn. Just like I got to or reaching over $100,000 a year in my income as a 21-year-old, right? That's a lot faster than some of the people who reach it at a later age. So there are always ways to like get to your goals faster, and that's what I'm about. So that's what this course is also about, and I think you're gonna find it helpful. I want to package things and get your results faster. You can always look up other stuff and then put the pieces together, but in my personal experience, it just takes a little bit longer. So that's really the point of this course. All right. Reading this. Okay, let's see. Just this weekend, I came across your YouTube channel and have loved all your videos. You really know how to hit the spot. Nice. You're so right that all these online courses like Codecademy, Udemy, etc. just teach you the technical, and I always find myself unmotivated or stuck. That's a good point. I tried Python the first time this weekend and enjoyed it. Okay, that's great to know. So Nicholas just tried Python, and he's trying to kind of quit his corporate job in Dubai, and he's trying to join a 9-week boot camp in Copenhagen called Le Bourron. I don't know how to actually say it, so I probably butchered the hell out of it. Now, this is so this course. Now, one of the things that he says is unmotivated and stuck, and I find that happen to a lot of people, and I found that happen to a lot of my friends as well. They got unmotivated, and then they kind of quit, and that happens all the time, and I want to make sure that doesn't happen to you. That's why I try to make all my courses with just a lot of love, interactivity, and fun. When you look at my course, you'll see what the hell I'm talking about. When you look at this, you're going to be hard-pressed to find something that is, made with more love. It's just the truth. Udacity is a competition, but I think that we can probably beat Udacity at this point. And then another thing, he says that he wants to quit his job, and again, that's really what I'm all about, making that switch. I was talking to you guys earlier about, some people are trying to join the boot camp, and then they are giving up everything that they're currently doing, and it's such a huge investment. This does it in a quicker way, for example, and it does it in a smoother way, so you don't have to just completely go berserk and quit your job. Because I also actually was part of a boot camp. It's called Thinkful. I have done everything, so. Okay, so to learn more about this and you want to check out this course, click the link in the description. It should be there. It's called Python OP Create Apps. So the link should be something like cleverprogrammer.to/create apps with Python. Guys, some people are having trouble finding the link, so could you please do me a favor and copy and paste the link in the chat? I don't think it'll allow you to actually paste the link. Never mind, because I think YouTube thinks it's spam. So just go in the description and then try to click on it and check it out and learn more about it. For those of you who guys are wondering, I'm really interested in this course, why should I join it today or tomorrow? For two reasons. One, because the enrollment's closed tomorrow, and then I don't know when I'm going to launch it again, probably a few months after, at least 2 or 3 months. And then the second reason is that when I launch it the next time, it's going to be, I can almost guarantee that it's going to be more expensive than it is this time, because when I launched it last time in March 23rd, since then the price has now tripled. So because there is so much more content that is always added, and that, you know, it's made, there are so many new things that are added to it. That's why it increases in price. Okay, so gonna read this. All right, so Nicholas says, I'm super excited to start your course, as I would very much like to transition to a freelance work style to free up time for family, friends, and travel. Perfect. Being able to join pretty much at any, you know, any point. Sashi, you keep asking me what's the structure of the course. If you click the link to the course page, that has all the details for you. So if you click the link, it's not like it's just going to buy the course automatically. It's going to take you to the course page with all the details. So you go in there, and then it talks about it. And if you still have questions, I got you. No worries. No worries. Don't apologize. It's okay. If you still have questions, I'll be here to answer you. But the course, you know, covers things like, when are you ready to start freelancing? What are the 3 things that are stopping you from becoming a software developer? How can you start making that transition even if you still have a job? And then there's other technical stuff, right? Like how to do object-oriented programming, how do you make graphical user interfaces in Python, how do you make applications that are visual, how do you take code, that garbage? I mean, I love code. I don't want to call it garbage, that's disrespectful. So how do you take something that's just code and written text and turn it into an application that people use? Okay? So I also show you that. So yeah, there are a lot of details on the page, and that goes over it. All right, coding really is the most important skill to know nowadays. I'm currently in sales and marketing. Ooh, wow. Then realized most of our partners are not able to blah, blah, blah. From that point on, I knew coding was everything. Oh, wow. So basically what happened was he was doing, okay, so check this out. I'm currently sales and marketing for a 5-star hotel here in Dubai. And just when I joined, we had launched a super duper, stupid laptop, I swear, amazing offer, and spent hundreds of thousands of dollars marketing, sending, distributing, and then realized most of our partners are not able to load this offer as it was not compatible with their systems. LOL, LOL. So, hi Ricardo. So, what is he saying? He's saying that there was this deal that was supposed to happen. It was supposed to be hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then what happened? Their systems didn't work. They were incapable of making this happen. Why did this happen? Because the people who were working to make this happen lacked the right coding skills. Yeah, they only have money, no brains, and no good developers. So, somebody who can do a deal of hundreds of thousands of dollars, do you really think they would have trouble? Like, one of their deals is that expensive. Do you think they would have trouble paying you $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year? Right? They would not, when that's just one of their deals. So that's a huge thing to kind of hear about. And again, you know, with Jeff Bezos taking over Whole Foods, Scan and Go's taking over Walmart, things are headed in the direction of the software development field. Lauren James asks about payment options. Payment options are not available with PayPal, but I think you can do PayPal credit. It has one of those like built in. You can do payment option otherwise. So I have a 3-month payment plan for you guys, and then also have one-time payment, or you can pay with PayPal. So I try to make it simpler for you guys. Oh wow, good catch. So apparently somebody said YouTube doesn't think it's a hyperlink. Oh wow, this is really good to know. Thank you. Let me go check this and see what's going on. Interesting. Huh, apparently my computer says that I'm not even streaming. I swear, everything is just like broken. I have no idea why. It's making me so sad, guys. I'm trying to figure it out. It's giving me anxiety over here. This live stuff is crazy. Okay, I have no idea how to fix that because it's just not working. Crypto says, since I can't afford your one-on-one, is it worth getting a computer science tutor? I always think it's worth getting somebody to do one-on-ones with you. Always. It just helps make it happen so much faster, whatever it is. So for example, I've been I was doing coding. I've always had mentors. Now they've just gotten from beginners to like really professional level, right? So meaning they weren't beginners, but they had just built okay stuff. Now I work with like top of the line programmers, and some of these guys are charging $150 to $200 to $250 an hour. So these get a little bit more expensive. But if you're starting out, you don't need those guys. There are a lot of people who will still help you for $20 an hour, $30 an hour. When I was switching from what I was doing earlier, I would make all the money at my job and then use that money to pay for mentors. And then basically what I did is I traded the skill that I had in my previous job for getting the new skill of Python and programming. This is hilarious. Zachary, I think he's one of the students who joined the course earlier, and he says, "Thank you, Kazi. You inspired me to learn Python, and now I'm addicted. Haha." And then he says, "I'm just so broke. I can't afford schooling. I'm just learning on YouTube as of now." And then he says, "I tried sitting in on some classes at the university, but they caught on and told me to get out. I mainly sit at the library on campus and try to find like-minded people." So really good way to go. If you don't want to get a mentor and you don't want to spend that money, work to find one-on-one people. That was one of the things that has helped me as well. I joined a meetup.com group and I would go there all the time, and then I found one of the best mentors, and his name is Nick, and he didn't charge me a cent, and he helped me because he saw my passion. I was doing 15 hours a day and I'm going nuts doing computer programming. Literally had bags under my eyes, but then he would help me, and he was my mentor. He showed me the way. He showed me how much to charge. I would ask him, where should I go to apply so I can get more work? How should I keep that relationship going with my clients? So those things super helpful. He says, Crypto says, I want to be a computer engineer. Would you say it's worth learning a lot of Python? No, because programming, I want to emphasize this, that it's not about learning a specific programming language and being really good at it. It's learning the concepts and being really good at them. And then you can switch to another language. For example, I can pick up a new language like Go, or something I haven't tried much, Ruby, in probably 2 days, and be okay at it, and then obviously become better at it the more I practice it. So once you understand how programming works and you understand the concepts, then it's much, much, much easier to become better at picking up new things. So focus on learning the concepts. Okay, guys. Yes, try, make mistakes, learn from them, and grow. Those are some of the best ways for you to improve your skills. Okay, those are tried and tested. In my course, Python, OOP Create Apps, my whole point is to make that a shorter path for you, to get you to make that transition, to get you to that new career, new job, get more work, have the ability to build projects, do real world things. Now, this is the book again. Hi, Sashi. Welcome to the course. Sashi just joined the course. Nice to have you in here. Let's see, did I get an email from you? Yep, Sashi's not lying. Sashi just joined. Love to have you in here. Ooh, Nick joined. Nice. Okay, guys, we're getting a lot of students to join, which is great. That is super exciting. Here's what I'm going to do. Everybody who joins, the next 15 students to join, I'm going to send you guys this Python programming book. Okay? I'm going to send you guys this, and I'm going to make this only available for you guys in the next 15 minutes. Okay? So right now, it's 6:10 p.m. in Chicago. That's 4:10 p.m. Pacific time. And so if you guys join by 4:25-ish or Pacific or 6:25-ish Chicago time, I will send you guys this book, Python Programming by John Zell. Okay? And then all you have to do is join within that time and send me a little message. This is a great book. I'll show you guys some of this stuff. This is really good stuff. So for example, in this book, he'll show you some stuff like how can you make an application. There's just no color on this. This one is not going to have my signature. The signature offer I gave last time, and that just takes a lot of time and effort. So signature offer is not going to happen today, but I will send you guys this book. And you guys will have this book, okay? This is a really good book. Table of contents. Let's see. It gets very technical, but it's really helpful. Sashi, I'll still get you that book. Don't worry. Just send us an email, okay? And then what we do is we just match up the times, and it's like magic. Okay. So the chapter 1, computers and programs. That's what this book goes over. Writing simple programs, chapter 2. Computing with numbers, chapter 3. Objects and graphics, chapter 4. Man. So there's a ton of stuff. Where it gets more interesting, honestly, is decision structures and loop structures and booleans. I kind of like that part as well. And then let me see what else I like in this book. I've gone through this book, so I can tell you what I like. Data collections, yeah, you don't really need to know that. Object-oriented design is good. So especially if you're taking it with my course, it'll be really nice. Ricardo, if you join the course within these 15 minutes, then you get this book for free. Simulation and design of this book also is a really good chapter. I don't know if you guys can read that. Yep. And then algorithm design and recursion is not super exciting. Yeah, you guys probably can get this book. It's a very popular book. It's online on GitHub as well. I personally like to have a copy with me because I can travel, make marks in it, and then, if I'm driving, it's still there with me. If I'm at a hospital waiting for a doctor or some kind of appointment, I can have the book with me. If I don't have Wi-Fi, I can have the book with me. And most importantly, the way that I can flip to the right pages and do it, really cool. So, anybody who is joining within this time, please send me an email. We'll get you the book, okay? And here's what I'm going to do for you. This is my gift for you, okay? So if you are on this webinar and you guys have already taken the course, please send me an email, and then we will also send you the book, okay? But I will also make sure that you have been on this live stream. So please do that. Leave a comment on this video or share it. And that way it's easier to find out that you've already had this course, okay? So we'll try to send you a book. But most importantly, it's for people who are going to get this course right now. So there are about 10 minutes left, okay? Yeah, Cody, there you go. Because, you're here, man. You're watching this. So I want to give you guys something for being here. I always try to give value to you guys, whether you guys join my course or not, whatever it is that whether you just stick to your current field. I want to tell you guys stuff that you can actually directly apply. So that's why I tell you guys resources like Upwork.com, Freelancer.com. You guys can actually use them for even different types of fields, and it makes your life easier. I tell you guys the best free resources like Coursera, Udacity, edX, Codecademy, Team Treehouse. So you guys have that. So if you guys don't join my course, you guys still have all of the stuff that you need. my big thing. Holy crap, there's a lot of students that are joining. So yeah, there's actually a lot of students that are joining. So I'll read off some of you guys' names. So Russell just joined. Welcome, Russell. Let's see. Nazar just joined, or Nazar. Gevorg just joined. Welcome. Grayson Tabor just joined. Welcome. Nice to have you. Rusty says that's me. Yep, that's you. Nice. Namra just joined. Welcome on board. And Lauren just joined. Cool. That happened very quickly. The course details are in the link. In short, the course is about mastering Python by building real-world stuff, so you can get hands-on work, right? We're going to be doing stuff that's pretty hands-on and fun and interactive to follow. I'm not hiding behind a PowerPoint. I'm right there with you guys building this together. And then more importantly, I'm also teaching you guys stuff that you can start putting on your portfolio, or giving you ideas of projects that you can start to build on your portfolio, okay? That's what I'm about. I'm not into passive learning. I'm not into me teaching you the entire time. I'm into teaching you stuff that you need to do, okay? So I want to give you the basics, and then you get it done. And then you have results to show for it. I hate, because I've personally hated having to go through lots of courses where I at the end didn't have anything to show for it, okay? So I don't want to do that to you guys, where you guys are going through, you know, all my courses, and then you guys don't have anything to show for it at the end. I don't want to do that for you guys. That's why even my course called Learn Python by Building Projects, which is a free course, which is on YouTube, it's called Learn Python. You guys are building projects in there the whole time. Like the 150 videos that I have, they're also focused on helping you learn while building stuff. So yeah, so I want to have you show something for it, and then I want to help you get clients. So what do you do between mastering Python and getting freelancing work? There's a step in the middle that's missing. That's what I show you in the course. To make that jump to become a freelancer and to know you're ready to be a freelancer, how can you start earning an income before you can start freelancing, okay? This is a very realistic way of looking at it, because most people are just like, why don't you just quit your job, put your family and your money at risk, put your bills at risk, and just take this 6-month-long programming boot camp for $14,000. I mean, it's kind of insane. So I understand that for most people, and what I want to do for you is help you make that transition, even if you're at your current job, and even if you don't have all the time in the world to take the course, right? So getting you the results in a faster way. Biku, if you send me an email with your address, we'll ship you the book. Don't worry about it. So it's very simple. Send an email to kazi@cleverprogrammer.com, and you know, just say that you just joined the OOP course. We'll cross-reference if you have or not, and then we'll send you the book, okay? Very simple. All right. Yeah, just subject the thing like free book or book, so then it's easier to kind of comb through that. But I want to send you guys that, okay? Yep, I want to send you guys this kind of copy. So I don't know if this is called soft copy, but this is what I want to send you. Okay. All right, so we're getting lots of students. This is great. Let's see. Guys, we got about how much time do we have? 7 more minutes. Right? Am I doing my math right? 5, that's 23 plus 2, 7. There's 7 minutes left, guys. So whoever is joining within these 7 minutes will get this book for free. Okay, Python programming. And it's a 5-star book. This is a really good book. So it will be yours. Yeah, Kanyaka, if you want to send your address for the book, yeah, send the address and then we'll send you the book. Yep, you're welcome. All right, so a few more students joining. Let's see. New student, Murat, welcome on board. Glad to have you here. I'm going to try reading some of your guys' reasons for joining the course. Okay, my mayor just joined. Literally, this person's name is Mayor. That's cool. Um, Jennifer says, I joined this course because I want to get into programming and be able to create apps. This course teaches you how to create apps with Python from scratch. GUI apps that are going to be on your computer, and then later we're going to do some web apps in this course as well, what I'm going to add for you guys, so you can then share that more easily with your friends and family. Because a lot of the times you have this code, but how do you actually make a graphical application? Link is in the description, guys. Link is in the description. If somebody's asking for the link, could you guys please just send it in chat if you guys know it, which is cleverprogrammer.2/create-apps-with-Python. All right. Jennifer says, I wanted to learn Python and you have convinced me in joining Clever Programming. Welcome on board. You are a clever programmer now. I hope that you can help me become a programmer. I hope so too. Yeah, guys, look at the risk I'm willing to take, right? So if you guys join this course, since there's a 60-day money-back guarantee, you also get this book. And if for any reason you're not happy with the course, once you return the course, you get a full refund and you get to keep the book. So this is called a lose-win, right? I lose, but you guys win. And that's what I want to provide for you guys, because that's how confident I am behind this course. Because most courses teach you most courses take money from you. I want to also help put money back into your pocket, okay? Yeah, guys, I'm not, look, like, one person's money is not gonna, like, make the difference here for me. You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, my main goal is to help you become a programmer, make an impact. Like, my personal goal is to have 100,000 people become professional programmers. So that's really one of my biggest goals. And I want to do that as fast as possible by making the best courses as possible, cut the noise out for you guys. You know, that's kind of what drives me every day, and that's what I want to do. So if you guys at any point are unhappy with the course, you guys are, you know, again, you don't like me for any reason, you get the full refund, okay? I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. So you get that, and you get to keep this book. So there are 3 minutes left. If you get this course now, you get the Python programming book, which is, you know, one of the best books for Python programming. I'm a huge fan of it. Make sure to send me an email that says something about the book, and that will be your book, okay? Great, we got Ronald on board. Welcome, Ronald. That is exciting. Sashi joined the course. Want the book? Great. You'll get the book. No worries. Ricardo, I got your email, but could you please tell me, Ricardo, if you have got the course? If you've already joined the course, then yes, we will give you the book. Ronald just joined. Welcome, Ronald. Super excited to have you. Nora Mohammed, you're on my Snapchat. I love her. She's like my girlfriend across the entire universe. There you go. She has announced it live. Let's see. Okay, let's see who else is joining. Okay, guys, so we are getting some new students. Great. Let's see more. Why everybody is joining. Da, da, da. Sure thing. If you guys have any questions, right now is the time to ask them. and we will help you. Ooh, it's so nice. Um, one of the person in the chat was being a moron, and it was so easy. I just got to like click and then just block. It was like a two-step process. YouTube makes it very easy. I love that. So, yeah, just relax in the chat, you know. Enjoy yourself and let everybody else enjoy, and don't be mean or troll people. Because, guys, we're all here to learn, okay? And improve our skills and become marketable, right? So that's the whole point. Pat, no, you won't be mad. Me, yes, I still manage to find time for sleep. That's actually one of the biggest things that I've been focusing on. Not just going crazy, but actually finding time to do other stuff. Like, for example, now I'm focusing on going to the gym more. I'm focusing more on doing jiu-jitsu, focusing more on sleeping on time, and not doing 20-hour days where I have bags under my eyes. I'm just so scrawny. You know, that's not good. And you guys shouldn't do that as well. You know, manage your time a little bit better. I promise a lot of you guys have more hours in the day than you think. The key, the ultimate key to making your goals happen, get a legal pad, write down your goals and make them happen. So for example, I wrote down about 50 goals, and I failed 49 of them, and I succeeded in one. And that one goal was actually Clever Programmer. So, you know, it goes to tell you. And now look, this channel is a movement because of you guys, right? We are over at 50,000 subscribers, going to hit 100K. And that is freaking amazing, right? So, yeah, write down your goals, because a lot of the times you'll find yourself actually completing them. So I had the goals of lifting, becoming more fit, eating better, all of that. And when I can see them in front of me, it just turns me into a better person. And here, I'll tell you one thing that'll help you incredibly if you follow it. I know it's like one of those old people things, but trust me, it works really freaking well. Sleep around 10 p.m. and wake up around 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. Like that alone will just change your life. Okay, and when you sleep, follow a REM cycle. So REM cycles work in 1.5 hours. So 1.5 hours, 3 hours, 4.5 hours, and 6 hours. So your quality of sleep matters more than your quantity. So instead of sleeping for 5 hours, 4.5 hours will actually be better for you. Okay, so try to do that. Sleep early, wake up early, and it will make a huge difference for you. You'll find like how you got all this extra time that you didn't even have. I'm personally a night owl, and oh, sorry, I forgot to announce, guys. Sorry, before I keep going, I forgot to announce that the time actually has passed, but since I didn't announce it, I'm going to actually say if you join in the next minute, I'll still give you that book, okay? So literally I'm putting a timer on it right now so I don't forget, okay? I just didn't announce it, so I feel bad for anybody who missed it. Okay, so let's see, 50 more seconds right now. All right, I'm going to take on some of your guys' questions in the meantime. So if anybody joins the program in this time, joins Python Opie Create Apps, this book is yours, my friend. Okay, so Biku says, is there any way to... Saad, the way to get the book is if you join the course within the next 50 seconds. So do that. Is there an easy way to become better at syntax? I have a video online that's called Top 4 Tips for Computer Programming Beginners. That will help you. Check it out. All right, guys, we have another student. We got Kevin in the game. Kevin is in the house. Welcome, Kevin. Super excited to have you, my friend. Kevin also joined the group. Okay, great. So some students are joining the group, and their reason is that even if they can connect with just one like-minded other student, they can then work together to build a portfolio, or they can work together to look for jobs, or at least do emergency hotline kind of thing, where if you have a client and you can't help them or you can't figure it out, you can go to the mastermind group or the private Slack channel, and you can ask for help. So you can ask me for help, or you can ask other students for help. I'm not always in that group, but if you post a question in that group or you're talking that, I do come by and watch it a lot of the times, and if nobody can answer you, then I'm there to answer you, okay? Alright guys, awesome. The time is up for the book. I try to extend it for you guys, but that's it. Anybody who joins after 6:29 p.m. Or 6:29 p.m. Chicago time, there's no book. So no book. Okay guys. Awesome. This is already really long. It's almost been 2 or 3 hours. Tomorrow I'm going to go live one more time, guys. My course, Python OOP Create Apps, helping you create apps from scratch, build projects, impress the clients, and teaching you how to get clients. Most importantly, this course shows you how you can start earning an income while learning and mastering programming in Python, okay? There's 2 paths you can take. One is a very academic, theoretical, and you can become good at that. That's one path to learn programming. The other path is you can take, which is project-based, and you build stuff. The first path is theoretical, academic, and leads to you earning exactly $0. The second path, where you build projects, have a portfolio, that gets converted faster for you actually getting work. That's exactly the reason why people graduate from college and for some reason they can't find work, right? And the problem is that they didn't have the applicable real world skills to actually do a job. They mostly had the skills of, just theoretical stuff. Okay, so that's all covered in this course. I hope to see you in this course. This course is only open until tomorrow. Once it closes, it's closed, and then when it relaunches, it is going to be a little bit more expensive, probably a lot more expensive. So if you're on the fence, I would suggest that you should join now. I also am very confident behind my courses, so I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee for any reason. I don't really ask you any questions because I don't really care. I'm more focused on you becoming a professional programmer, and for whatever reason, if you couldn't, I understand. Maybe you have family stuff going on, your head is not there. I totally understand, right? My main goal is your success. So that's why I do 60-day. You have a lot of time to try it out. You try it for 40 days, don't like it, it doesn't work for you, refund, no problem for you, okay? And anytime I add new content in the course, there are new videos, new projects, new interviews, new accelerator hacking sessions, whatever, that's yours for free, okay? So you don't get you don't have to pay any extra fee for any new content that's added to the course. If you join today, you lock it in at the current price. And with that said, this is it, guys. This is Kazi from cleverprogrammer.com. As always, I love you guys so much. Can't wait to see you inside this course. It closes tomorrow. Join now, and I'll see you in the next video.